What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest. Y'all know who it is.
Quadarius.
Okay, what's your name?
Quadarius.
This is Cordarius Parker. So we're gonna be doing a little fun. We're gonna do a fun little question and answer while we're eating our dinner. So we're having tacos. It's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, and we have ground turkey tacos. So I'm gonna pull up the questions and get this thing rolling. You wanna ask first, or you want me to ask first?
You asked all of them.
Cool. What do you like most about yourself? That's the first question.
Myself. That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
My work ethic, I guess. I'll say that.
Work ethic.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I agree. I feel like you're very hardworking and disciplined. And committed, too.
What's up?
You're welcome. Okay, what do I like most about myself? I think I like my, what would you call it? Sense of humor, or just like my goofiness. I feel like I'm a very goofy person and I just really like to laugh, and I do stuff specifically to laugh, so I like that about myself.
I'm glad you
So,
admitted it.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Yeah, I would say my discipline. Because I think in certain areas it may be fine, but in every area, I think it could be improved extremely, such as like with eating or with that's with a lot of areas. I just feel like discipline can really improve.
Yeah. I can change one thing, just one. It would probably be my consistency. Because I feel like that applies to so many areas.
That is discipline too.
Yeah, discipline, consistency. With weight loss, with things I want to do, YouTube, like everything, it all falls back on discipline and consistency. So if I can get consistency together as a whole, then so many other areas of my life would be smoother. So kind of the same, I guess. I need a napkin. Let's switch it up a little bit. Somebody cuts you in line at the grocery store. What are you doing? What are you saying? What's your response? What's your reaction?
It depends on the situation.
Okay, let me act it out. So
No, you don't have to
come on,
demonstrate.
come on. Somebody like,
Oh, I'm gonna let them know. I'm gonna be like, excuse me.
and that's it. And what if they be like, you're excused?
Then I'm gonna be like, you can get on back out the way.
You're not gonna do
Okay,
that.
watch.
What's one thing you'd like to try that scares you?
That I would like to try that scares me.
Yeah. So something like you've always wanted to do or you want to do, but it's slick, kind of scary, or slick, kind of frightening, or you get a little nervous.
I'm gonna jump out of the airplane.
Yeah. But you've always wanted to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Jump out of an airplane. I feel like...
I don't even know if it even roll the plane.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I feel like you wouldn't do it.
What's up with?
No.
As long as the person attached to me.
Because the thing with me and jumping out of the plane, I feel like I would be the one to have the defective parachute.
Well, I got more than one.
Both of mine would be defective. I just feel like that's how I'd be thinking about it. Like, just so happened that I finally do it, I'm going to be the one to die. I want to do the thing where you go underwater. Not deep, but you just be...
A submarine or...
Where you just go in the water, underwater, but you're not that
Snorkeling?
far. Yeah. I want to do that. And see, like, the fish and turtles and stuff.
I'm not too
But you don't like water, though. So you wouldn't do that. What did you like best or remember most about our first date?
I don't even remember our first date. Our first date? When did we have a first date? When was our first date?
Okay, here's the thing. We never had, like, a defined first date.
Exactly. So why are you looking like that? Is if I had just broke your heart.
You did.
How did I break your heart? We don't have a first date story. That is not our story. You came over to study. And that was a trick from the enemy.
Ooh. What is my most attractive quality?
You just really care about people and you're pure and honest and you're what you see is what you get basically. And so you're not like phony or anything. You're real and pure and kind. You're the same all the time.
Thank you. Your most attractive quality is definitely your dependability, for sure. You've always just been here for me.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how you was taking it.
You've always been here for me, and you've always been such a great leader and, like, head of the house, if you will. Like, I just feel like you are so dependable, and because of that, it makes it 1,000 times easier to trust you and to follow your lead and to just submit, because I've always been able to depend on you. I've never had to question anything. I've never gone without anything physical, tangible, emotionally, mentally. Like, you've always checked it off. So I don't know, even dreams or talking about our finances and, like, building a plan to be debt free, like, just to see your passion and, like, to see you be authoritative, if that's a word, and just be like, you know, this is what we're gonna do and this is the plan, and, like, to see you kind of hear from God and, like, I don't know, that's, like, sexy to me. How you just lead the family. Ooh, bringing sexy back. That's the title of it.
What is the question?
Okay, this is one. It's gonna be a little risque, I guess. Should I ask it? How high do you rank sex in a relationship on a... Well, no. Let me... How high do you rank sex in a marriage on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being the most important thing.
Say 9.
I'm surprised you didn't say 10.
It's not the most important thing,
Yeah.
but because if we weren't able to, I wouldn't say that we wouldn't be able to be married.
Yeah.
Or our marriage isn't dependent upon sex.
Yeah.
So if we weren't able to, I mean, we
You
still
can
gonna be married.
thrive.
Yeah. But it is a very, very important component of marriage. And it is very necessary. And it is very necessary to engage in frequently. So yes.
I'm good. I agree. I would list it a little lower than 9 though.
What is yours?
Mine is probably like a 7.5.
Now that's
low. Still high.
That's low.
That's still important, but it's like 9 is like almost near most important.
It's near most important. It is a very important component.
It's very important, but
like I said, it ain't the whole sum total of the marriage, but it's a very important component of it. And I'm gonna put it at a 9.
Yeah, I'm at a 7.5. Just because I feel like the other components of like displaying love and affection. Also,
and I think, but I also, so what would you put displaying love and affection? What would you rate that number?
That is 9.
And see, that's the difference between a man and a woman. So, and most people talk about that, the difference in the need. So for you, the need is affection and all of that. Yeah. For me, the need is sex. And so that is how we show, well, not the only way that we show love for each other, but that is one physical way of showing love for each other. And that's more of a need for you. And this is more of a need for me.
Because I'm more so like picnics, walks, cuddling, date nights. You know what I'm saying? Like just those types of things. Just cooking, baking together a little. Just like, I don't know. So to me, that's like at the top.
Yeah.
And then sex is kind of like, just a little. But it's not like I know 2 or nothing. A 7.5 is high. Out of 10? It's not.
Not high enough. You could have said 8.5.
8.5 is basically 9.
Yeah. But all right.
But I agree, it's very important. I'm gonna get out of this category because
stay. Ask some more questions.
Last question. One more. Once we become parents, would you still make spending time with me, us two as a couple, a priority? And how do you plan to do that? I know it's kind of hard to say how. We don't have kids. We've never had kids. But being that more of our time and energy would be expelled with dealing with our children, why would that be a priority for you? Because, you know, some people are like, when they have kids, it's all about the kids. And they kind of sort of lay aside their marriage and their relationship. So I'm interested.
Your children develop and grow based off of the union that they see between you two. And so I feel like the closer we are together, the better we will be in terms of being able to lead our family well. Because if I'm not spending no time with you, but all of our time is making sure she gets to this game, making sure he get here, making sure they good, making sure they ain't in the doctor. And we don't have no time for each other. We just roommates, essentially. And we are basically working for them. No. Yeah. It is God, our marriage, then our children. Children don't come first. I've heard people say that children come first. And again, like I said, these are people with children. I'm one without. But I just honestly feel like the children will still, even in that, come second to our marriage. Because we got to be on one accord.
Yeah.
We have to be strong enough and on the same page in order to lead them anywhere, or in order to teach them, show them what a real relationship should look like.
Yeah.
Because if we ain't never showing no affection or love to each other, we never spending time together and all of that, how are we going to teach them about healthy relationships or anything like that? So, nah, I think...
And it's also, like, you know how sometimes we talk about, like, when the kids have, you know, gotten older and moved out, and now you're an empty nester, as they call it. And, like, how for some marriages, you don't even know how
to... Some of them get a divorce.
How to interact with this person. Because some people, for all of these years, for 20, 30 years, both of you have sort of used the kids as a means of, like, keeping a connection. And so when the kids are gone, it's kind of like, who are you? Mm-hmm. I don't even know you, you know? So I definitely agree. It's going to have to be a priority. And I feel like it'll have to be one of those things where you have to be more intentional. Like right now we can do more spontaneous stuff and we can just up and go. But I feel like with kids, it'll have to be more of a structured thing. And maybe it's like every second and fourth Friday or something. You know, it would have to be more planned and more intentional.
But it's just like with anything else. Yeah. I mean, it's just like with getting a new job or having something added on. It's an addition, so you have to make adjustments to make things work and fit. And I mean, even if the date night gotta be after they go to bed. Mm-hmm. I mean, we gonna intentionally spend. Okay, you going to bed at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, so we get to spend from 9 or 8:30 till 12 doing whatever, whether it's playing the game or being grown, whatever. Yeah. I mean,
this was fun. Mm-hmm. High five me. Did you enjoy yourself? All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little Q&A. It was an impromptu type of video. We had some good old tacos that he didn't like, but...
Well, you don't add stuff, but go ahead.
But anywho, some of these questions were really, really nice to kind of get an answer to, because, you know, these aren't all questions we've asked each other before. So it's kind of fun and interesting to do this. So we should do it again sometime soon, if you guys would like to see that. If you would like to see more content with this guy in it, let me know down in the comments. He's a character, and he definitely brings some character to this channel. So, but thank you so much for doing this with me. I love you. Alright guys, as always, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like.
Click the notification bell. Okay.
Alright, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.